Getting closer to Super Bowl, and we start tonight with some local students who got the attention of the NFL. The issue, the Super Bowl logo and Roman numerals.
Can you read Roman numerals? Roman numbers? In ancient Rome, they wrote their numbers using capital letters.
Yeah.
It's confusing.
Yeah, it can be. The Super Bowl, of course, always uses Roman numerals in the logo for the game. Last year, you remember what it was? Quick, producer Scott, it was... 49. Yeah, 49. Yeah, great. XLIX. You remember that Super Bowl? Well, anyway, that's how you say 49 in Roman numerals. This Sunday, Super Bowl 50 with the Panthers should have used the Roman numeral L. One single letter, just an L. That's 50. But the NFL decided, nah, they're going to use the number 50, a 5 and a 0. That did not sit well with some students who take Latin in Matthews. They complained about the change and wrote a letter about it to the NFL. Well, today the kids got a Skype call from the marketing chief of the league. Sherry Madden is their Latin teacher. So now, Sherry, I read that the NFL thought that a one lonely letter L in the logo might be misunderstood, and some would even think it stood for loser.
It was a negative connotation. My students came up with the same conclusion. One of my 7th graders thought perhaps Super Bowl L would be Super Bowl large, interpreted by some people.
Yeah.
And it was a little bit hard to design because the Roman numerals are usually under the Vince Lombardi trophy.
Yeah.
And just one lone L, it would be kind of teetering on that lone L. So we had some creative solutions. They explained how they could have maybe incorporated the L and kept that Roman numeral because they were sad that after 48 years of Roman numerals, all of a sudden we get rid of it. That just did not make sense to my Latin students. So they were concerned about breaking the tradition.
Your students sent some designs on a complaint letter to the NFL, and you had an NFL official Skype with your students today.
Yes,
Tell me about that.
She was so gracious. She's the NFL Vice President of Brand and Creative. She explained why they did not use the numeral L this year. She too loves the Roman numerals and liked the tradition, but the design just wasn't working, and they were really afraid that the L would be taken as loser, and that wouldn't be fair to the team, especially the losing team. So it wasn't quite as positive as they would have wanted for the Super Bowl logo.
Yeah.
But she also super sweetly revealed the 51st logo to my students. Only my students and the astronaut who has the football up in space at this moment, because next year it's at Houston, and apparently on Monday they're going to reveal it to the astronaut and the football he has up in space.
Yeah.
And so only my students and the astronaut, well, maybe a few people at NFL, know what the new logo is going to look like for next year. So they were super excited about that.
But so she showed it to them on Skype, and it will have Roman numerals in it
That's
next year.
common information. I can share that with you because that is common information. They will bring the Roman numerals back, but I cannot reveal anything else about the design because we were sworn to secrecy. But yes, it will have the Roman numerals back again.
Well, it's kind of cool. Your students complained and got some action, so they learned a little civic activism there.
That's right. That's right. Because my kids love Latin. They definitely want the community to know about Latin and the benefits of taking Latin and the influence it has even in our society today. So it was awesome. And of course, as a Latin teacher, anytime I can interject fun, football, sometimes these conjugating of Latin verbs is a little dull. Not always, but sometimes.
It's real dull.
No, what? I can't believe you said that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that is not allowed to even be spoken or thought. But sometimes it gets a little like drudgery, and so just to interject some fun and football and make it relevant to today's world always helps from the teacher side of things too.
Wow, you are passionate about Latin.
Oh, there's lots of benefits. It trains your brain to be logical in its thought processes. So logical thinking is very helpful in today's world. And then the next most important of all is that language is so beautiful, and these children absorb that beauty into their souls, and it comes out as a more eloquent thinker and speaker. And if you can think and speak eloquently, you can conquer the world. So that's the main reason why I want every student in the whole world to take Latin.
Now there's an excited teacher. Thank you, Sherry. Sherry Madden teaches Latin at Greyfriars Academy and Masters Academy, and today her students talked to the NFL about not using Roman numerals in the Super Bowl logo this year. But Roman numerals coming back next year. So quick, Boomer, Super Bowl 51. What will that look like in Roman numerals?
I think that's going to be a L-I.
Attaboy!
All right, okay.